My name is Michael Brand and I'm going to teach you today for an hour. A live class then is a class in which students from around the world come together to learn English from the teacher and from yourself, from each other, okay? So, let me introduce myself first of all. My name is Michael and I'm from England. I'm from the south of England. I'm from a place called Aylesbury, which is between London and Oxford. But I don't live in England. I live in Spain. I live just north of Madrid in a place called Miraflores de la Sierra. Okay? Two of my hobbies are travelling with my family. I'm not doing so much travelling now. I hope to next year, as I'm sure everybody does. And riding my bike. Hello, Hungary.
Hello, Hungary.
Yeah, there you go. Hello, Hungary. Well done, guys. Right. So, in this lesson, then, you need your worksheets, a pen or a pencil, and someone to talk to. Have you got your worksheets? Have you got them? Can I see them? Yeah, Hungary have them, Japan have them, and Ukraine have them as well. Have you got a pen or a pencil? Something to write with? Okay, lovely. The objectives of today's lesson. We need to learn at least 10 new words to talk about graffiti. We're going to learn about a famous graffiti artist. And you're going to ask and answer questions about graffiti with the other schools. Okay? So first of all, I want you to look at these four pictures. I want you to look at these four pictures and tell the person next to you in your class the answers to these three questions. So tell the person next to you if you know anything about it, about this picture. Tell the person next to you if you like it or not. And tell the person next to you if you think it is art. Okay? So I'm just going to give you a minute to talk about these four pictures in your schools. Then you can tell us. Okay? Right, so it'd be good to hear what you think. So, what about picture one? Can you have somebody talk about picture one? Do you know it? Do you like it? Is it art? Can you put your hand up if you can talk about picture one? Put your hand up if you can talk about picture one. I need a volunteer here. Let's get somebody to tell me something about picture one. Let's go to Hungary.
I think this first picture is from Vincent van Gogh. I think
Okay.
I've seen this before. But I don't know.
Do you like it?
Yes, I think it's a very good piece of art.
A good piece of art, okay, thank you very much. So have a look at their face, have a look at their facial expression, have a look at the graffiti. What do you think they say about the graffiti they're showing? You can write your answers on the worksheet on task one. Then tell me, then we can watch the check. Okay, so I'll give you a minute just to predict what they say. Okay? Let's go to Hungary for number two. What is she saying about this graffiti? What's she saying?
In our opinion, the woman thinks the graffiti are interesting.
Okay, she thinks it's interesting, okay. Okay, is that for number two or number three?
Number two.
Okay, she thinks it's interesting. And what about number three? What's she saying in number three?
Good looking.
Okay, she says the graffiti's good looking, okay. Okay, thank you very much, Hungary, for your predictions. So let's see what they say about the graffiti. Let's watch the video, okay? So what about that one?
This is absolutely fantastic. It's a beautiful piece of art, and I think anyone would be happy to have that on their wall.
I bet they wouldn't.
Well, I would be happy to have it on my wall.
Should it stay or should it go?
No, I think that's just a mess, that is, yes.
Bristol has become world famous for this kind of thing.
Right, so Now you've seen the video, you saw what they, or you heard what they really said. Here are their quotes. Here are 1, 2, 3, 4 bubbles, which show what they said. But there are some words missing, and the words that are missing are in the gaps. So I'd like you to try to do task 2, please, which is to put the words from the box into the gaps in the bubbles, and decide who said each of the quotes. Okay, who said each one? All right. So I'll give you a couple of minutes to do that, and then you can tell me. So Hungary, can you put your hand up if you finished this one? Has anyone in Hungary? Hungary done. Okay. Right. Okay, Hungary. Maybe you can start for us. Perhaps you can start with the first bubble. Can you read out the first bubble, please?
No, I think that's just a mess that is here.
And who said that? Who said that? Go on, Hungary.
Oh, the man. Oh, man too.
Yeah, it was. Well done. Thank you very much. He said it's just a mess, and that was man too. Okay, Hungary, while we're with you, let's continue with the second bubble, please. Go on, Hungary.
Someone just written a word on a wall and sort of prettied it up a little bit. I would get rid of that one and paint over it. That was the woman. So,
Yeah, well done. Very well done. And I have a question for you. She said someone's just prettied it up a little bit. What does it mean? What does she mean when she says someone's prettied it up a little bit? Any ideas?
It was ugly and she just painted to look
Yeah,
pretty.
exactly. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, she just made it a bit more beautiful. Well done. That's excellent, Hungary. Superb stuff. For this exercise, I'm going to put 2 schools together and I'm going to talk to the other school. So for this exercise, I'm going to talk to Japan, and Hungary and Ukraine are going to talk in a different room. Okay?
Hello.
Hello. Which one do you like the best?
The A. We like the A the most
Why?
because it's colorful.
What is the worst one?
The E because it's just a mess.
Because I think it's a piece of art. Picture C.
Oh, okay. And what do you think about D?
I think the picture B is a piece of art too, but I don't like it.
Do you agree that picture B is actually in our time?
Yes, I agree with you.
And what problems does it bring?
People can live without their phones. They are addicted to it. I think its meaning is that people can't live without their phone and they just use it every time.
And do you think that the picture D is cutie and positive or not?
I think it's positive because the kid is just playing.
Yes, I agree with you.
And it will be interesting to know if the graffiti is popular in Hungary.
Yes, in Hungary we have lots of graffitis.
And do you have some cities like Bristol in Hungary or not?
Not really.
Hungary, anything you'd like to add to that? Anything else you mentioned in your conversation with Ukraine?
No, we all agreed.
You all agreed on it all? Okay, that's absolutely fine. Okay, good stuff. Let's move on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a breakout room, and I would like Japan and Hungary to join that room. Okay. Let's have a look. So I'm going to assign you to let's go Hungary and Japan. So you need to ask the other school about their text, and you need to write down what you learn. So you write down what you learn on the worksheet. Okay. Okay. So you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What is Banksy's real name?
Nobody knows.
Sorry?
Nobody knows.
Oh, nobody knows. And where is Banksy from?
He is from Bristol. Maybe.
Apart from the streets, where else can you see Banksy's art?
Some exhibitions in Rosenville and London, like, yeah.
Does Banksy work for big companies?
No, he doesn't. He has refused to do graffiti for big companies.
And what other jobs does Banksy do?
He is also a political activist and film director.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to ask questions. Okay. Is graffiti a new form of art?
No, it is not. It existed in ancient times as well.
Okay.
What materials are usually used to do graffiti?
Spray paint.
Which country does the word graffiti come from and what does it mean?
It comes from Italian and it means scratched.
Italian. What?
His famous word is about graffiti.
The Berlin Wall.
What does the law say about graffiti? Do you know Banksy?
Yes, we heard from him.
Have you seen any picture of him?
We see pictures from his art.
Or
Yes, his graffitis. We see pictures
Oh.
of his graffitis.
yes. And have you seen his face?
No, we
Picture?
haven't.
Not yet. No, I haven't.
Okay. So welcome back, Hungary. And then we got Japan. Japan. Let's see where my... Japan are back as well. So Hungary, were you able to get the information from Japan?
Yes.
Yeah, and Japan, did you get the information from Hungary?
Yes.
You did? Okay, that's good. Oh, they are now. Hello there, Hungary.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good. And you?
Yeah, well, thank you. I'm absolutely fine. So tell me, is there a lot of graffiti in your town, and what kind of graffiti?
There aren't much graffitis in our town.
Oh, okay, fair enough. And what do you think of graffiti? Should it be illegal, or should it not be illegal? Should it be legal?
The ones that looks good, it shouldn't be illegal, but the scratches or something like that, it should be illegal.
Okay, so it depends on how it looks.
Yes.
Okay. So the Banksy's graffiti that we've seen, do you like it or not? And why?
Yes. We like
Why do you like Banksy's graffiti?
because it's simple and they still have meaning.
Did you say it still has meaning?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, it's simple. He uses stencils a lot. And I agree that all of his pieces have like a message, some meaning, they make you think. I like his work as well. So what about in your town? Do you have any art galleries? What kind of stuff do you have?
But in our capital city, we had one of Banksy's exhibition.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've been to your capital city. I've been to Budapest. Very nice.
Did
Yeah,
you
I went there quite a long time ago, probably 10 years ago.
Oh.
I had some wonderful. I went to the famous baths, the hot springs. I like the food as well. And we went on a Segway tour around the city. You know a Segway?
Yes.
And one of my friends crashed a Segway into a car. And the driver got out of the car and was very angry and started shouting at my friend. It was quite an experience, actually. It was very memorable. I remember it well. I don't know how she crashed into a parked car, but she did. But anyway, it was a good holiday. It was lovely. Anyway, what about? So tell me. So do you live near Budapest? Is Aker near the capital, or is it?
No, it's about 2 hours with train.
Okay. And so tell me something about Aker, because I've never been. What would you tell me about where you live?
It's a pretty small city. We have 35,000 people live here. It's small, but it's comfortable.
Yeah, got you. 35,000. Because I live in a village, and in my village there are 6,000 people in the winter, and maybe 15,000 people in the summer. So people come in the summer. It's very touristy in the summer, but it's nice. It's quite beautiful. I used to live in Madrid, in the city, and that has 3 million people. It's much bigger. Yeah. Anyway, it's nice talking to you in Hungary. Yeah, nice talking to you guys. Goodbye. So Hungary. Thank you very much for coming to the lesson, Hungary.
Thank you. Goodbye.